Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, where we're going back home to explore our garden and basically, I guess, solve our mother's murder? She has an incision on her throat. Maybe it was a murder. Maybe it wasn't. Who will know? But it's time to go. In the meantime, I also changed my clothes because I felt looking a bit posher and fancier would be cool. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Just thought I'd have a quick look around the side here, see if there was anything worthwhile, but there isn't. Hi, John.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Right, okay. John's being weird. Right, in we go. Let's go out the back door, then. It appears... This is the door, John.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona. So many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
We have to... Oh, wait, that might be the end of the game. I don't know.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
Interesting. We may have started the final sort of cascade. We'll see. Oh! Outfit change. Okay. This looks to be the end.
I remember we had such a big garden. Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
I get the feeling we're going to lose, John. A rocking horse, a statue. And what looks like a memory of our mother playing a piano. Interesting. Music's really amped up. It's a pond. Okay, that was... Yep. Interesting. That's the tea we brought her. Right?
That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Oh my. Does appear we're doing this first person.
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
Potassium bromide?
These must help calm her down.
Oh, shit.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Oh, shit. How... Okay. Let's follow our mother then. She's back over here in the gazebo, it appears. Oh, there's a sword.
Don't go, Mother, wait.
And...
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Oh, this is when we were here. We were looking at the artifact.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
And...
Someone's coming. Let's take them in.
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
I'm just going to say it now as well. The distance has disappeared.
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer.
It's all cinematic.
I'm waiting
Interesting.
for you.
Coming, Mother. This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, okay.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Is John
Just look at them.
my mother?
The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it. Don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
I'm slightly worried she's going to fall in.
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You are fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
right? Our Mind Palace is a bit torn. We brought her mother tea and gave her a dose of sedatives. She had an allergic reaction to a medication and she suffocated? Possibly. Or she drowned. Which is the option of someone drowned her on purpose. Interesting. Your mum had a mental disease and she attacked you in the garden. Your mother tried to drown you in a pond. Yes, and Mycroft caught Richter, but what was he doing? Blamed him for our mother's death. Okay, so Otto killed my mother while trying to save me. The drowning was an accident and he desperately attempted a tracheotomy to save her, which would be odd because a tracheotomy doesn't make sense. Or she had a reaction. John and I are responsible. My mother died from an allergic reaction after we gave her sedatives with a morning tea. Otto Richter tried to save Violet, yet Mycroft deliberately blamed him for her death, despite John and I being responsible. Yeah, that sounds more realistic, I'm not gonna lie. I killed my mother without knowing it. The idea came from John. I can't trust my own mind. To heal myself, I must get rid of John. Or you did it and your guilt is manifested in John. You did it.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could I? How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it. There is only one thing to be done.
What are you talking about?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions. You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
This is where we differ, Mycroft. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking...
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know you've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would abide by.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
Right.
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome. Now, I find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth? How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything? I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rout?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
That is so, for lack of a better word, weird. I hit the end of the game. Yeah. The main story's not as long as I thought. There's lots obviously to be done here, but I don't know. I'd like to see maybe something new, but maybe that's just me. It wasn't a bad game. It was interesting. I think I will call it here in terms of the series on the YouTube channel, just because that kind of shock and closure was enough for me. But I'm definitely gonna play some more, do some of the side quests in my own time. I did the ones that took my fancy, but there's clearly a lot more game to be had. Yeah. All in all, it's interesting. This game has a really unique art style, and almost style of aesthetics, very simply. Like, even on the main menu, I'll point out, John here has his sleeves rolled up, Sherlock's default outfit, one side is him, the other is John. It's the sleeves, simple. But it's not just within that, it's within everything. Closer to the end of the game, things play out a little more. It's really interesting. Yeah. That's all I have to say, is it's interesting. Maybe I'd like to see this story continue. Maybe not. I don't know. It was an interesting look, so to speak, and I was quite looking forward to a little detective game, and this has scratched my itch. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Much love from me, and I'll see you next time with whatever it is I get up to. Bye-bye.